Thank you, Robert Wanyonyi. And indeed, we move to Mombasa, where election at the troubled Bangladesh estate in Mombasa failed to kick off after protesters barricaded the road leading to St. Mary's Primary School, the area's biggest polling station, locking out even the police. Police kept vigil for the entire part of the day, but still could not convince the demonstrators to give way for the elections. Classrooms at the primary school were smeared with human waste as IBC officials kept at bay. KTN's coast reporter Francis Ontomwa compiled the day's events.
Events that happened today remain a stark contrast of what Kenyans witnessed on the 8th of August. Voter turnout being the top question, with most polling stations actually registering very, very low voter turnout. Most of the polling stations that we managed to go to registered voter turnout that was quite worrying. And aside from voter turnout, the question that really stole the thunder from everything else are events that followed at the Bangladesh polling station in Jomvu. And specifically, I'm talking of the St. Mary's Bangladesh polling center that had the entire exercise actually halted, and this of course threw in a lot of panic. Protesters came in and they ensured that they barricaded the road that led to that particular polling station, and there was no polling station, there was no actually polling that took place at that particular polling station. We saw the County Commissioner of Mombasa, Ivan Sachoki, coming to try and calm the situation and appeal to residents to allow voting to go on. And as we speak right now, there was actually no voting, and there were a lot of speculation really on how the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission will handle this particular situation. But these are some of the reflections that came with that particular development.
Hakuna kura ya Raila Amolo Odinga imepigwa hapa, na tukisikia kuna hesabu imetoka huko ya kwamba kura imepigwa hapa, watatuelezea. Tumekaa ngangari, lazima kana tufike, lakini hakuna kura tunapiga hapa leo. Tunafuata venye baba alisema, akisema tuende kwa barabara tulale, tunaenda hapo hapo. Mali amesema tunaenda, hapo ndio tutaenda.
Hapa Jubilee wenyewe ndio wanapiga kura yao. Hapo mpaka kieleweke mara hii. Njia kuwa paka tumepata sahi. Sahi tunaua paka, tubembelezi.
And so Bangladesh is a special estate actually in Jomvu area that has a huge population of NASA supporters, and these events actually started to build on the eve of the election because supporters moved to that particular location. They smeared human waste literally on the doors and floors of this polling station, making it quite very difficult for IEBC officials to even find their place there. Therefore, of course, a lot of speculation now remains on how this matter will be handled. But supporters say they had a good agenda actually to ensure that democracy prevails and they do not entertain a sham election that is according to them.
Tunaboycott maziwa ya Uhuru na maziwa ya Ruto, yote tunaboycott. Hata sukari pia tununui.
Haijalishi ni nani wala nani. Tunachosema sisi Matiang'i hatutishi na wala IBC haitutishi. Wakenya ni zaidi ya Raila na Uhuru.
And by extension, perhaps another focus here has been about how security apparatus have been handling the situation. Earlier in the day, we were told of some chaos actually at Potree's area, that is in Changamwe. But when we visited that area, there was nothing really much to report about. But generally, police response was quite commendable because they did not fall prey to the intimidation or rather the kind of confrontation that was coming from protesters. They chose to remain calm. There were no tear gas canisters that were lobbed here in Mombasa County, and generally police took control of affairs till the end of the day.
Kupiga mtu hatutakubali, lakini kukataa kupiga kura ni haki yako. Hiyo ni haki yako.
Watu wameweka mavi, kwa hiyo hapo hatuna shida. It is their own right kuweka mavi pale na kuzuia uchaguzi usiendelee.
The validity and credibility of this poll, of course, will be a subject that will keep having discussions in the public domain. Jubilee supporters say they have done their part and participated in this democratic exercise. But on the other hand, NASA supporters do not think so, and they are saying that their day is yet to come. My name is Francis Ontomwa for KTN News.